The results are finally in from the air quality test taken weeks ago along the Treasure Coast plagued by algae.
Let's get right to News Channel 5's Alyssa Hyman live in Martin County. Alyssa?
Right, well, we just learned the results of those air quality tests. Those test results did show levels of toxins detected in the air where those tests were taken, 4 different locations in the county. The problem is, according to county staff, there are no guidelines to tell us if the levels that were detected are dangerous. Now take a look at some of the video that we have today. The Martin County staff released those test results of those air quality tests taken earlier this month. The county hired a private company, Enviro Team North America, to take the air quality samples at 4 different locations in the county where we've seen that dense accumulation of the algae. The air was tested for things like hydrogen sulfide, the different species of algae, the toxin levels present in the air, and they also tested for whether the algae could actually be inhaled. Now the results showed those levels of toxins present in the air, but at this point we are still waiting to find out what exactly those mean to us and our health.
For the air quality samples, there is no standard that exists or any regulatory standard by any state, local, or federal agency that indicates that certain levels of microcystin toxin in the air are dangerous or not. There's just no standard.
Now, the county also heard presentations from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers as well as representatives from the South Florida Water Management District, and they also listened to those presentations, but you could see visible frustrations from the county commissioners in response to those presentations as they learned more about Lake Okeechobee and the discharges. We've also learned from the county that they have continued the state of emergency for the 5th week in the row. That is the very latest from Martin County. Reporting live, Alyssa Hyman, WPTV News Channel 5.
Since we got word that microcystins from the toxic algae are indeed in the air, we've reached out to many experts to try to find out exactly what danger, if any, we face should we breathe in too much of it. We're still waiting for a reaction from the state health department, but News Channel 5's Megan McRoberts did speak to Martin County's health department, and she's continuing our live coverage of breaking news. Megan?
Kelly, a spokeswoman at the Martin County Health Department told me that the health department has received these test results. They do call them concerning, but for now they're just maintaining to tell the public the same message that they have been saying since this algae crisis became a problem months ago, just to avoid contact with it. That's because, much like what Alyssa said earlier, there is no set standard to gauge the risk of breathing in the toxins in the air, like there is a standard to gauge the risk of touching the algae or swimming in it in the water. What that means is the health department can't give us very specific guidelines for how long breathing in these toxins or how long you have to breathe them in to become a health risk, or even how far away you need to stay from the algae to avoid breathing in the toxins. There's just a lot of unknowns right now, but we did speak to a chemistry professor down at FIU, Florida International University, who also gave us his take on these test results. He told us it is, quote, not good to have these microcystins in the air. He acknowledges the issue of having no set standards to gauge the possible risks of breathing it in, but says there are heightened concerns to him that the toxins are in the air because they go directly into your lungs, directly into your body, finally saying it's a serious concern because we also do not know how long it takes for exposure to become risky. Now, again, a spokeswoman with the health department says they have reviewed the test results, and the State Department of Health will be reviewing those results, and she's hopeful that after they take a look at those results, they could ultimately be used or contribute to developing a standard for the risks of breathing in the air in the future. I'm Megan McRoberts reporting live in Martin County, WPTV News Channel 5.